Hi and welcome to my Cuddly Stitches craft channel. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet this Triceratops frill directly onto the head of your toy. So you don't have to crochet it as a separate piece that will need sewing on later. If you are already following my Triceratops pattern, you should have a section of 49 unworked front loop stitches on the top of the head. You can see them here. And they go all the way from one side of the head to the other side. And we will crochet the frill directly into these unworked front loops. If you are not using my pattern, feel free to check it out. I'll leave a link to it in the description below this video and in the first comment. So let's get started. We will be crocheting the frill in rows, and I'm using this lighter yarn for the main part of the frill, and then I'll switch to the dark yarn for the edging. So to start the first row, hold the Triceratops so it's facing you. Insert your hook into the first front loop, and if you find it difficult to insert your hook into it, pinch the head a little, which makes it a bit easier. Then grab your yarn, wrap it around the hook and pull up a loop. Make sure you secure the yarn tail with your finger on the back of the head. Yarn over and chain one. And this will count as the first stitch of your row. Now single crochet into the next 47 front loop stitches, and when you reach the last front loop stitch, slip stitch into it. So I will now crochet a few stitches with you, and then I will meet you at the end of the row. So single crochet into each front loop and slip stitch into the last one. Okay, so this is what the frill should look like after you complete row 1. Before we get started with row 2, just chain 1 and turn your work over, so the Triceratops will be facing away from you. You will now complete row 2, following the pattern on the screen, and I'm just going to do the first sequence with you. So start with slip stitching into the first stitch of the row, and if you can, try to keep your slip stitches loose. Now single crochet into the next 5 stitches. And increase in the next stitch. I will now let you continue with the rest of the row, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so here we are at the end of row 2, and this is what the frill should look like at this stage. To begin row 3, we will simply chain 1 and turn work over again. So I'll chain 1 and turn my work over. So for row 3, the Triceratops will be facing you. Okay, so for row 3 you will follow the pattern on the screen, and I will again do the first sequence with you before I let you continue with the row. So slip stitch into the first stitch, and then single crochet in the next 5 stitches. And increase in the next stitch. Okay, so now continue to follow the pattern all the way across, and I will meet you at the end. Okay, and this is what your work should look like at the end of row 3. To continue with row 4, again chain 1 at the end. And turn your work over so the Triceratops is facing away from you. To start row 4, we will slip stitch into the first stitch. And we will single crochet into the next 6 stitches. And we will increase in the next stitch. I will now let you continue with the rest of the row, following the pattern on the screen, and I'll meet you at the end again. Okay, and here we are at the end of row 4, and as you can see, the frill is starting to look a bit more like a frill, with the spikes a bit more defined. So let's move on and continue with row 5, and as always we will chain 1 and turn work over so the toy will be facing you. To start row 5, we will slip stitch into the first stitch. And we will single crochet in the next 6 stitches. And we will increase in the next stitch. Go ahead and continue with the rest of the row, and as always I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so this is what your frill will look like at the end of row 5. And we now have only one more row to do before we finish the main body of the frill. So as always, chain 1 at the end of the row and turn over. So for row 6 the dinosaur will be facing away from you. Okay, here we are ready to start the last row, row 6. And before we make a start on it, I just would like to point out that you need to pay attention to the pattern, because you will be starting with a single crochet in the first stitch, not a slip stitch but a single crochet. So single crochet in the first 8 stitches, and increase in the next one. And as always, continue to follow the pattern on the screen. And remember to do a single crochet in the last stitch, not a slip stitch. Okay, here we are. So we have finally finished the main body of the frill. So go ahead, fasten off Weave your yarn tails in, and I'll meet you when you are ready to continue with the edging. Okay, so we are now ready to go ahead with the edging, and for that I'll be using my darker yarn. We will single crochet all the way around, but we will use small puff stitches for the spikes. So to start with, we will single crochet 5 stitches into the side of the frill. And I'll just get a needle and show you where we will make the stitches. So we will crochet in these stitches at the end of each row. Okay, so go ahead and grab your yarn and create a slip knot on your hook. Now get the head and single crochet into the side. So insert your hook into this stitch first and single crochet. This is going to be a bit fiddly because you will have to hold the head in an awkward position, but also because the stitches are quite tight. Next one will go in here. So that's 2, now 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so there is your 5 single crochets in the side. And you will then do a small puff stitch in the last stitch of row 6. So yarn over, insert your hook into the last stitch of row 6, yarn over, pull up a loop, you will have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, you will have 5 loops on the hook, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, and you will have 7 loops on the hook. So let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You will now yarn over and pull through all of the loops and chain 1. And that's the puff stitch completed. I will now continue crocheting one more sequence with you. So insert your hook into the same stitch you made the puff stitch into and single crochet. And you can now push the puff stitch to the front just so we can see it a bit better. Single crochet in the next 7 stitches. Okay, and then you can create the next puff stitch. So yarn over, insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all of the loops on the hook and chain 1. And that's your puff stitch completed. Next, single crochet in the next stitch and push the puff stitch to the front. You can now continue following the pattern, and I will meet you towards the end of the row to show you how to finish the edging. Okay, I'm now at the end of the row here, and this is what your edging should look like at this stage. So I've got one more puff stitch to do into the very last stitch of the row. So yarn over, insert into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through, and chain one. We will now do exactly the same thing we did on the other side of the frill. So we will single crochet into each row on the side. So we are going to single crochet in this stitch here. And then 2. Three. 4. And the last one in here, so that's 5. Okay, you can now go ahead and fasten off. Cut the yarn off. And don't forget to push the puff stitch to the front. Okay, you can now go ahead and weave the yarn ends in. And that's it. And I hope you are happy with the final result. This is what your frill will look like from the front, and this is what it will look like from the back. If you would like to make this Triceratops and don't have the pattern yet, I will leave the links for you in the description below this video and in the first comment. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the bell button so you can receive an update every time I publish a new video. Thank you for watching.